Hey, okay, so I'm now officially starting my kind of speed series block. It's around about 5 weeks. The first 3 weeks prior to this, as you know, I was attempting to just do some fun runs and really enjoy it. Picked up a slight injury there, which meant I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Nevertheless, I'm ready to roll, feeling like I'm back to how I felt before my slight little injury, but I will continue to take it easy just in case. The first point to note is that I will be back to running in the evening, which of course presents its own problems. As the weather gets colder, the nights get darker, but I'm here to see what I can do in 5 weeks to try and increase my speed before tackling a 10k at the end of October, I think, if I worked that out correctly. So tonight it's pretty windy, interval session. So I've just written it down on my hand, and basically it's a nice little intro to intervals. 2k easy pace, 3k interval, 2k easy, and we'll see how we get on. Over the next couple of weeks you will see me doing intervals, hills, progressive runs, tempo runs, and of course continuing with some long runs at the weekend as well, just to keep that distance up and to start to integrate the faster speeds over longer distances, as well as just doing some nice easy long runs. So the aim for easy pace is to be around 6 minutes per kilometre, and my interval pace should really be my 5k pace, which until recently my interval pace was kind of like 4:53ish, but based on the weekend, obviously I was coming in at 4:30s. I don't want to be going all out on a run like this, just because I'm trying to still take it easy, but the idea is that interval pace should continue to stick below 4:50 if I can handle it, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, let's get into this run. The weather looks decidedly awful and it may well rain, so if it does, we'll just take it in our stride and enjoy the moment. So I'm just about to enter the third interval. Now what I wanted to share with you was, I was so focused on getting the door, getting some running clothes on and getting back out the door again, that I didn't give enough attention to the usual dynamic stretching that I do. And whilst my 2k easy warmed my legs up, it wasn't until I tried to accelerate with some pace that I felt like my right leg in particular just didn't feel as mobile, didn't feel as fresh. So I've just taken a little stop, stretch it out, just doing a light walk now before I continue the session. And I think it's really important to note that if you're feeling some sort of discomfort or things aren't right, just stop. Don't stick so rigidly to the plan that you end up injuring yourself. It could be a stone in your shoe. Stop, remove the stone, get going again. The workout can wait for you. So, just about to enter the third interval. Been going well so far. I think I did about a 4:45 for the first interval, 4:30 for the second, which is a bit too rapid. If I can end this next one with a 4:45 again, that'd be nice. And a gentle jog home. So we're just about ready to get going. Line myself up. Sorry about any traffic noise, I haven't missed that at all. Awful rush hour traffic. Anyway, let's go. So there it is. Interval 3, 4:43 for that kilometre. Very pleased with that. It made such a difference just taking a moment to stretch out and just kind of compose myself, bring in as much mobility as I could to my leg, and then I noticed almost immediately as I started to set off I could just really focus in on the stride, and yeah, it was a lot more comfortable. So here is something interesting. I spoke to a 2:25 marathon runner today. It's his only marathon he's ever done, and I said, how did you get to that time? What was the process? And he said, well, he'd always enjoyed running. He did belong to a club, did some track sessions and things like that. And the methodology they had was, and he spoke about in terms of per mile, so I don't know the exact number because I'm used to kilometers, but he basically said if you run a 17.5 minute 5k, whatever that works out to per mile, they did share it with me but I've forgotten now, you add 10 to 15 seconds to that per mile and you train to stick a 10k to that. Once you've done that, you add 10 to 15 seconds per mile and you aim to do a half marathon at that pace. And then you add another 10 to 15 seconds per mile and that is your marathon pace. So he said your marathon pace ends up being like a minute per mile quicker than your 5k pace. Now, I've never heard that before. So many different schools of thought on this, aren't there, of course. But yeah, it obviously worked out for him. Really fascinating for me to hear that. And yeah, the idea of somebody running the same distance as you, basically 2 hours quicker. Inspirational.